Al, a farmer, is happy with how his crops turned out this season. As he loads his vegetables in the carriage, suddenly a digital window appears and shows that he has completed level 10 in farming skills, which makes him happy. His friend Testa arrives and they talk about Al's skills in farming and fishing. They discuss how the farmer became better with Testa's help and with the blessing of a growth boost. Al then tries to integrate farming skills and discovers that his attack powers are surprisingly high. He remembers that he has to deliver his vegetables to the royal capital and excuses himself from Testa. The farmer is happily traveling towards the royal capital when he finds a forest dragon attacking some warriors. He looks at the carrot in his hand and hoping to distract the dragon, so he throws the carrot at it. Surprisingly, the carrot hits the dragon and to everyone's shock, the dragon explodes. Warriors who were fighting the dragon are surprised by this and the hero who threw the carrot is also surprised to find that his powers caused such damage. Al again continues his journey and reaches the gates of the royal capital, but before he could enter, he hears a girl shouting. When they look back, they find that a man has kidnapped a woman who is shouting and he is coming towards the capital on his horse. The farmer acts fast and frees the woman from the man. The villain threatens him and tries to attack, but Al easily dodges the attack and knocks the man out with one punch. The girl comes towards the hero and thanks him for saving her, but he hears the bell ringing and runs inside the capital as it is time to sell the vegetables. He is coming back after delivering the vegetables when the guards stop him at the door. The farmer is confused by this, but the girl from before approaches him and reveals that she is the first princess of Magus, also surprising him. The princess then offers him to work at the royal capital, but he refuses, saying he is only interested in farming. Just then the warriors arrive and report that the S-rank dragon has been destroyed by a mysterious weapon, but they couldn't find who did this. They mention that they found the trail of a carriage. Listening to this, the princess suspects that it might be Al, but when she looks towards him, he suddenly disappears. Later, the princess receives urgent news to come to the palace, and when she goes there she finds that the city is being attacked by hordes of monsters controlled by a powerful force. A warrior says that they suspect it is the second coming of Hellzone. King is surprised by this because the leader of the Hellzone, Macbeth, was killed in a previous battle and they made a peace pact after that. Just then the head warrior Cecil comes there and says that he thinks the demons who survived in that war are seeking revenge and they are probably led by Macbeth's right-hand man Romeo Vandede. Cecil then suggests that the king and Fal should leave the capital so the demons wouldn't kill them. King is reluctant as he says that he can't abandon his people, but Cecil says that they admire his efforts to make peace and they need him to be alive, so he should leave. Meanwhile, Al goes back home and is resting when Testa comes there panicked and says that they need to leave quickly as monsters are coming toward the city. The farmer says to Testa that he will join them later and runs to see his crops. Just then he sees the army of monsters, but he is surprised to find that they don't even look toward him. It seems like they are led by a force and are going straight toward the royal capital. Al at first thinks that the guards will take care of the monster. But then he remembers that if the royal capital is destroyed, no one will buy his vegetables, so he reluctantly decides to fight against them. Cecil is leading the king and princess somewhere, when the princess questions if it's the right path as it leads to a dead end. The king suggests they go back and scout the road with his magic, but Cecil insists they are at their destination. Suddenly, Cecil attacks the king, revealing that he is a traitor. Warriors quickly take action and try to attack him, but he stabs them with a magic spell and then change into a different person. He says that in reality there is no Cecil and he was using this as his cover as he is the real Romeo Vandede. The villain added that he won't destroy a country like a demon king. Macbeth did, and instead plans to have the demons occupy the royal capital of Magus without anyone realizing it, as he will take the appearance of the king. He then sends a magical bomb towards the king and Fal, but the king uses his magical shield to stop the attack. Princess also helps her father, but soon the king loses his strength and the shield disappears. Romeo attacks them with the over-darkness, but just then Al comes in and uses a deep plowing technique to stop the attack. The villain then takes a shape of a huge black monster and attacks them, but the farmer defeats him with just one punch, and after Romeo dies the monster retreat automatically. The princess and the king thank Al for his help, and the king offers the farmer a position in the country, but he declines, saying he wants to be a farmer. The princess also offers him a land and asks for his help in saving the royal city from time to time. Al accepts the offer, but when he visits the land he is shocked to find that it is all just ruins. Fal takes Al to the Adventurers Guild, and even though the hero says he is not interested in becoming an adventurer, the princess says that he has to do this as he has to repay her for giving him the land. Before they could enter, Fal asks him to call her Philia as she doesn't want to reveal her identity to the public, and tells him that she is wearing a magical hairpin that will enable her in not getting exposed. They finally go inside where the guild master welcomes them and says that he heard a lot about Al. He then takes them towards the reception and introduces them to a girl named Helen who will help the farmer with registration. Helen asks him why he wants to be an adventurer when he is a farmer, to which he says that someone gives him a piece of land and in return, he has to kill the monsters, so he wants to become an adventurer at the side as he will also continue his farming. Just then the three warriors come in and ask Al if he is the one who killed the forest dragon with a carrot. The three of them introduce themselves as Jake, Lamia, and Luke. They all say that they are looking forward to beating the monsters with the farmer and then going away. Al then says to Helen that he would like to try a quest. She says that if he is still at the G rank he will just get easy quest. The farmer is confused by what she means by G rank, so Helen explains that adventurers are classified from G to SS rank, and because he just joined he will begin at G rank. Helen tells him that when he will be promoted to C and B ranks he will be able to take some hard quest. She added that his first quest is to collect 10 milks from the Grim Forest, which are used to make healing potions and are essential for adventurers. However, Helen points out that it's dangerous to go to a place full of monsters in his getup and offers him a magically enhanced robe to increase his defense. Later, Al went to the Grim Forest where he finds a scale but couldn't find to whom it belongs in his manual. Just then another species called orc catches his attention and he finds that they are lust-filled monsters who attack both humans and their species. As he is reading, suddenly he is attacked by a female orc, but Jack comes in time to save him. Al shows them the scale he found. After looking at it, Jack says that it seems like it belongs to a black dragon, but these species are not very common to find. Just then they felt a sudden darkness and shaking caused by a huge black monster with red burning lines. They are scared and stand still, but the monster just ignores them and passes by. Meanwhile, Helen gets a nightmare and starts to lose some of her memories again. Al comes back to the guild and tells Helen that he has something important to tell, so Helen says that they will gather in the guild master room. In the master's room, the farmer and three warriors tell them what they saw, and the hero says that he saw the monster's status and his attack power as 230,000. Luke says that it seems to be Ouroboros, the evil dragons that can destroy a country easily. Listening to the name of the Ouroboros, Helen gets sick, but she insists to stay as she wants to know more about the dragon. Al then shows them the scale he found, and as soon as Helen looks at it she gets a flashback of her brother getting attacked by Ouroboros and faints. Later the farmer is sitting outside Helen's room when an elderly woman named Wang comes there and tells him that she is now fine. She then tells Al that she is Helen's foster mother and says that she is surprised by the robe he is wearing, because it is the only thing Helen has, when they found her 15 years ago lying at the bank of Esna's river, but she has no memories of her previous life. The farmer says that it seems like she just had a flashback and says that he will find out more about it. Wang tries to stop him at first as he is only a low-ranking adventurer, but after seeing his determination she gives him a healing potion as good luck. The hero goes to the library to investigate the matter, but can't find any clues. He finds a book and learns that Ouroboros' power attack is an immense 230,000, which could easily destroy the whole country. Watch this next video. See you on the next one.